Oh, hardcore's a bit more picky about using diff lock.
Oh, yeah. And stalled her out. Good job. Remember all my being all, oh, this map is gonna be so easy, blah blah blah. Yeah. Next time I start doing that, just tell me to shut up.
The thing I worry about this map is it's so hilly, which is fine when you're going downhill, but not when you've got to go up again. I don't know, Baz. Exactly. I said that. Who the heck? Could they not have put the fuel station on the road?
Oh, somebody is calling. My wife.
It's probably your wife.
Yeah, exactly. Stand by one.
Automatically refuel. PPI. I don't think we get many calls about PPI now, because the deadline's not far away. Aim of the game. So essentially what you have to do, there's a few things what you have to do, but top left it says game objective, deliver 8 load points to each lumber mill. So there are 2 lumber mills on the map. One of them is here, and the other one is here. The logs come from a log kiosk, one here and one here. So you basically go to the log kiosk, you put logs in the back, you take it to the lumber mill, you drop them off. As soon as you've got 8 points worth on both of them, you've completed the map. Sounds easy, but it's not. Along the way, if your truck picks up damage, you need to get repaired. To get it repaired, you either need to take it back to a garage, which you own, or bring a vehicle which can repair it. Your vehicles can get stuck in the mud, in the water. In which case you need to rescue them with other vehicles. They might run out of fuel. Go to the fuel station to get fuel, but if you run out, you'll need to bring a refueling vehicle. And also, in order to get this blackness discovered, you need to go to this where it says watch point, get to here, and then it will unlock that area. All those things combine to make it quite a difficult game. But the overarching objective is to deliver logs. Alright, I'm going to start making my way out of here. Now, should we take that top road? Do we go through here, maybe?
Alright.
I think I'm going to come out of here and turn left.
Back I am. Uh-oh.
Need to go and refuel.
Yep.
YT Biggs, thank you very much for the host, sir. Appreciate that. Thank you, YT Biggs. Say again?
Did you make it to the station and back already?
Yeah, refuel.
Oh, wow. I didn't think I was that long on the phone, but...
Go up the hill right now. There's a road to your right.
Oh, it's right around the corner.
Oh, this thing, that's true.
And here comes the darkness.
Yep.
Yeah, if we absolutely can't get anything done here, once we are loaded with those trucks, I guess we have to restart and choose different trucks. Okay, I'm defeated as well.
Some of these hills, oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
Rob Jensen, thank you for the host. It's actually a tricky game, Mrs. Arsenic. Pejuned with 500 bits. Good afternoon, Paul. Have you played any of the Forest lately? I remember first
so
watching you when you
work.
first went yachts during the Forest days. I played the Forest maybe quite a few months ago. It's not,
Got a tree stuck between my tires, if you can believe it.
Are you stuck?
No.
It always
Tree is-
amazes me
I'm
why
not.
Forest is still alpha.
Yet. I'm working on it.
Thank you, Rob Jensen. Jack Thomas, I believe, if I remember, it's like 4 players. Is it 4 player maximum in multiplayer?
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 players.
It certainly is.
Did they ever allow people multiple winch points?
That is a very good question. On the old game they didn't. I was hoping that they do it on this one, but... Like, you know, even getting your truck winch to a tree and then winch to another player, that sometimes would help greatly, but... I don't know if it
Thanks,
works or
Whitey.
not.
Have a good one, sir.
I'm on my way back, by the way.
Okay.
Oh no.
Yeah, by the time I get there, I'll probably won't have enough fuel to get back.
Yeah, it's almost like one of us has to pretty much carry a fuel, has to have a fuel truck. Oh wow, you're all the way up there already.
You always stop where you are, turn around, and follow the road up, left. If you see on the map, you can go up that way, where you are now.
Oh, okay.
It's not about speed, keep moving.
Well, I'm happy to say that the backup lights work, at least, at night. Makes it a little bit easier. Yeah, I mean, let's be honest, if you have the game already, it is a DLC. That's what it is, and that's why it's priced like a DLC too, because you get 50% off. There are subtle differences to the normal game. I mean, at least as far as I can tell. You probably agree with me on that one. It's not a completely brand new game that reinvents the wheel, which, honestly, I don't think it has to. Spintires has its charm by the very nature of the game, I think.
Yeah, there's nothing else quite like this physics. But it's not a new game.
No, never has aggravation been more fun.
Never had so much fun in the mud.
Yeah. Well, without a load, this is doable.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure how it's gonna be once we get loaded.
Sheldog, I just explained the game to Mrs. Arsenic, so ask chat, they can tell you what the game's about. I think there is some graphical polish in the game, yeah. That doesn't sound good.
My dear friend Paul, how in the world are we getting through that lake that we are driving through?
Lake?
Mm-hmm. Approximately 100 meters in front of you. Or 200 maybe.
I'm just going to keep left.
Ah, I see.
Right and then left.
Yeah, and I took a wrong turn. Now I'm gonna be reversing about 200 meters in the dark.
Oh, I'm
Yay.
going this way. That's weird. Yeah, you completely went the wrong way. We're like in the middle of the woods.
I know, I was like, wait a second, this road ends. What? Why? Oh, reversing height? Oh boy. In the dark.
This is the thing, is like, whenever you come to the most difficult part of a map, it always seems to be nighttime just to make it even worse.
Oh man. No, we're not gonna roll down the hill. We're not gonna roll down the hill. Okay,
Yeah,
we're rolling down the hill.
That's a big lake, that is. Okay, well, there goes nothing. Yeah, just stick to the edge as much as you can and you should be okay.
Okay. At least while we're empty.
Yeah, while we're empty. When we're full, it's going to be a different story.
Might be a different story once we're loaded, yeah. Oh, there's the road. Look at that.
If I go right and go all the way down here.
Oh, man, oh, man.
SF Giants, good night, sir.
You know what? Now I understand what those blog posts are for.
To make you go a different way on the map.
Uh-huh. Because you could have just taken the easy road all the way to the log kiosk, but
yeah.
Once we got the... Oh, I have the feeling this is going to be a lot more interesting than I initially thought.
So they'll basically let you, take refueling trucks or repair trucks through there, but the moment you want to carry logs, you're going to have to go not the easy way. It's a clever way of making it, more interesting, I think.
Mm-hmm. And it's not even that unrealistic, because I don't know about how it is in Europe, to be honest, but here in Canada we have that too. We have log hauling roads, because those trucks are so heavy they are not allowed on a normal highway. They would just tear everything up.
Makes sense. Germany Democrat.
So it does make sense, eh?
Right, I've just arrived at the log kiosk.
Oh, good.
Where the fun really begins.
Well, since we have to load ourselves, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be seeing you.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've done this.
Oh, good. It's going to be all good. I have faith.
Good, because I don't. In the dark as well, just to make it even more fun.
In the dark, yeah, exactly. Does the crane at least have light? Well, I'm now at this lake-ish piece of road.
I don't... Medium logs, I'm guessing, for this thing? I have no idea.
Guess we have to try.
Ow. So it's just giving me one log, is it?
Yeah. One log at a time.
Oh no, if you click it again, it gives you another one. Right, how the heck do you change advanced? Crane grab. Turn anchors. How do you operate the crane?
I don't know. I haven't done that.
3 for crane, 4 for crane grab, 5 to turn anchors, 6 to push anchors.
For both of us.
I'm pressing 3, nothing's happening.
Oh no.
I think those logs... Do you think those logs will fit in, or do we need small ones?
This is where I love the quick winch feature.
I think medium may fit in. Anchors first. Turn the anchors 5. Push the anchors 6. You're saying small. Chat's saying I need small logs, not big ones.
Oh, on that one? Yeah, I know mine is carrying medium ones, but then again I have a trailer too. Wow. This at night is so much fun.
Can they make me up and down? Oh my god, the controls are so weird. How do you turn the anchor?
I'm, by the way, just above half a tank.
Yeah. Oh, this is like playing that game in the fairground. You know, the one where it has a grab arm.
Oh, with the claw? The
Yeah.
one that you never win?
Yeah, the one that you never win. Like, it goes in and you're like, yes, 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 and it just completely doesn't pick anything up. It's like that.
Yeah. Oh, great.
RT? It's not RT. I'm using keyboard. How do you twist the anchor? Oh, there you go. I thought you meant right trigger. R and T. I get it.
Should be seeing you here shortly.
No, I had a camera
of
then.
course I'm getting stuck.
There we go. That's an aggressive anchor. These controls are just unbelievably unintuitive.
You want to load my truck too, since you are now the crane master?
Crane master, you must be joking me. These controls, oh my god.
Well, you know what I'm gonna do while you are loading, because it's one at a time. I'm gonna grab this ugly little truck there, and I'm gonna put a fuel bowser on it, and I'm gonna bring it up here on the normal roads.
Okay.
Because otherwise, we're not gonna go anywhere anytime soon. my goodness, it has 2 lumber mills. I just realized that.
Yep.
Yeah. People like long streams.
How many logs do I need to put in here?
3, I think, and then it gives you the option to tie it down or something like that.
So 3 loads of 2 or something.
You gotta be kidding! You can't even put a fuel thing on this.
My camera really doesn't help.
Oh, this has to be the most useless truck in the game.
Click the green dots on the logs. Whew, done.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you get green dots and you click it and that just kind of does it.
Let me jump back.
Heck.
And now the blog posts are probably all closed, eh?
That is very interesting.
That was my crane.
Hey?
Just put this up to. Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna try the claw game now.
Yeah, so you pick the small... Well, actually, might be able to pick medium logs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you want to line yourself up the other way first, I think. How was Dreadnought earlier? Not played it in about 2 years, Chris. Oh, right, I didn't know you played it. I actually really enjoyed it. It's kind of like... It's like World of Warships, in the sense that it's 2 teams battling out in ships, but obviously they're spaceships. The difference is you've got the vertical aspect to deal with. But that's quite cool, because you can easily just duck behind cover and then pop up and do things. What I really liked about it was the different classes. So it's kind of got this almost like a World of Warcraft feel to it, in that you've got 5 classes. You've got the tank, which is the Dreadnought.
Right.
You've got the Destroyer, which is pretty kind of all-rounder. But good armor, good maneuverability, good damage. I was having a lot of fun with that. You've got this sniper character, which looks like a giant barrel with an engine on the back. And it basically sits, it can cloak, and it can sit outside and snipe people across the map. And then you've got this healer, which is fantastically different, because what I noticed was, in battles where we were doing really well, there's a healer around. And if you notice your team doesn't have a healer, you spawn back. What you do is you look at the class setup of the team and go, well, hang on, we've got 2 Dreadnoughts, 3 Destroyers, a Corvette. I'll need to bring in a healer. Bring in a healer, drop a healing pod, and it'll just pulse like that and just heal the team around it. Or you can just point at one of the teammates and it'll just start point healing that particular character. And that can completely swing a battle. Like, having this healer can swing a battle. So if you can bring a tank and a healer in to a battle, they can absorb a lot of the damage, and then your DPS can just go to work. And then the kind of wildcard character is the Corvette. Corvette's a bit like a rogue. It's like a really small ship, and it can just travel really quickly, so you can zoom around the map with these boosts, get in there, chain gun people, drop some torpedoes and get out. So it's a real like hit and run. So it's both interesting to play, and the fact that the class dynamics just adds quite a lot to things that isn't present in things like warships. You know, so I actually thought it was a cool game. I was really interested in it.
Pays off.
I managed to get to like tier 2 stuff, and was just having a load of fun. It's just a load of fun. It really is. Because like, unlike warships, when you die in warships, that's the end of the game. You're done.
I just repaired you by accident with my spare wheel.
Well, I needed it, but thanks.
Oh, yeah.
In warships, when you die, you're out the game.
Anything to help a friend.
Not so in Dreadnought. You just come back, but you come back with a different class, and a class that your team needs that might swing the battle. And I think if you've got a team that knows what it's doing, it's really fun to play. I had some really close games, and yeah, just really enjoyed it. The only downside is you can only squad up with 3 people at a time, so you can only invite 2 people in. Because, you know, I guess if you did more than that, it could make it a bit OP.
No, I don't want to winch.
You don't want to winch, do you?
No.
Are you struggling? Do you want any tips on cranes?
I just keep hitting the wrong button.
Yeah, the buttons are really counterintuitive. So R and T will twist the anchor. Q and E will bring the arm up and down, and then A and D will left and right. No, I've not tried Fractured Space. Some people were saying in chat, how does this compare to Fractured Space? And I said, I don't know because I've not played it. I don't know if it has mechanics like...
Because I wanted to grab and I kept switching out of the crane completely.
Yeah, I ended up putting an external camera in the end. I don't know if Fractured Space has the mechanics like Dreadnought does. But what made Dreadnought interesting, it's like Dreadnought but way more in depth. That's interesting. Does it have things like the damage dealer, the healer, the tank? Does it have that kind of aspect? Because that's what I really enjoyed. It was almost like bringing my World of Warcraft knowledge into bear. Because in World of Warcraft, I was always playing a healer.
One thing, and
it was really interesting playing a healer in a game like Dreadnought.
It's easier now to use the crane than it used to be.
Oh, you're full anyway.
Struggle.
There is a lumber mill to the south of us, but we'd have to unlock the watch point on the way, but it's certainly a lot easier to get to than the other one.
Oh, let's do it. Whatever gets us... Oh my goodness.
Okay, let's head south then. Same combat style, big slow-moving ships, tank support, stealth, gankers, even aircraft carriers that send out fighters to harass. It has armor factors, so if you nuke someone whole on one side, they have to take more damage on that side until they've repaired. Ah, now that's something Dreadnought didn't have. Dreadnought doesn't have...
You go first.
Okay. You know, like World of Warships has that aspect of, like, hit location, where you hit a ship with a shot, and the armor penetration. If you can hit one of their ammo stores, you'll cause a massive damage. It doesn't have any of that in Dreadnought. In that sense, it's simplified. In that case, Fractured Space does sound a lot more in depth.
Alex or
but
Paul,
it's great fun. Dreadnought was terrific fun.
On the new Ostriff game, the city building simulator.
How am I going this way?
No, can't say I have.
Oh, there we are. 30 ships sounds awesome. You can upgrade the crew to specific particular ways like quicker cooldowns, more repair. Yeah, that sounds more in depth. This was a lot simpler to understand. You don't have crew training like World of Tanks. It doesn't have any of that.
Have you seen any of the live?
Sorry, seen any of what?
Apparently there is a new city building simulator from Ostriff. O-S-T-R or Ostriff. O-S-T-R-I-F. V. No idea.
What's it called? I don't know about it.
What's it called?
Where the crew specific particular ways like quick cooldowns. That sounds interesting in itself. That sounds like something you can really get your teeth into. This sounds more arcadey, I guess.
Oh, this is not gonna be...
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting.
Whoa. It started to get very tippy very fast.
Oh, Ostriv. Sounds like ostrich. Given we don't have a map, I don't really know which way to go here, so...
Description.
There's a path that way.
Ostriv is a city building game that puts you in the role of a governor of an 18th century town. Huh. No, I have not heard anything of that.
It's also not combat. It's also not just combat. You have cap points. Oh, right. Capture nodes to send out little cargo ships which you intercept for points. You have 2 lanes per league, so you can swap from lane to lane by using hyperspace. Definitely making you enjoy Dreadnought. That sounds like a way more in-depth version of Dreadnought. I'm wondering whether to go straight on over this muddy wasteland in front of us, which looks very horrific, or whether to turn right and try go for that footpath. Are you actually stuck back there?
Well, I wouldn't say stuck. I would say temporarily.
Can you get a winch on me?
Handicap things. I think I'm gonna wiggle myself out of here. Hopefully.
Yeah, he's not stuck. It's temporary immobile.
Yeah, exactly. Temporarily immobile. Yep, that's about right. At this point, I think I'm gonna accept your kind invitation for a winch.
Oh my god, you're pulling me forward. Urgh.
Yeah, well, it's quite heavy.
Right, I'm going to try and keep right and go for this footpath.
Okay, I will follow you.
Chris, dude, there's no physics like this in any other game. There's no other game like this, and I'm so glad to see... Because I don't know if you know about the history of this game, Chris, but it was really sad. You had this Russian guy, Russian coding genius, called Pavel.
Oh, this looks so sketchy.
And he's responsible for this game. He created this game.
Very close to
it was published by Uvi, and after release, him and the publisher basically just had a massive fallout. Handbags came out, dummies were thrown, accusations, all kinds of stuff. And basically the game for the last 3 years has just been in a massive cryo sleep. Just nothing's happened to it. And it's just a tragedy of development.
The physics changed definitely on the mud.
Because the physics is like nothing else.
It's settled. But
now, somehow, the game has come out the other side. Pavel is now back on as head developer, and it's being published by Focus Interactive. So Uvi are now out the equation, which means this game now has a future once more. And
stones don't
that's really good news.
Anymore.
Are you stuck back there? Can you use a winch on a tree, maybe?
Temporarily immobile. What I call that.
It's temporary immobile, okay. W28. Thank you for 12 months. Another year flies. Many thanks to the Entertainment Friendly Company. You're welcome,
Just
W.
Leave me here to die in the long dark. It's okay.
Hey, you're all good.
No. I will say that much. At this rate, I'm going to be completely out of fuel in less than 5 minutes.
Rip.
I'm burning 28 liters per minute at the moment.
Yeah, try not to use all-wheel drive unless you have to. It literally burns twice the fuel. Just turn it on whenever you need it. This game was massively popular when it came out, Chris. It's moddable as well, so there's loads of people who've done some insane mods for it, like crazy Russian vehicle mods. The biggest drawback to this game is the map size isn't that big, but now it's got a future. I'm hoping they'll add more stuff. Yeah, you're not going to make it with that kind of fuel level.
No.
And since you're in hardcore, can you teleport back to the garage and bring a fuel truck?
Well, the problem is that this ugly little truck can't even carry fuel.
Thing is, Chris, I've said, imagine if this physics engine was in Euro Truck, was in... Yeah, there's just so many games, if they could bring this engine into it, would just be transformed. I mean, the suspension, it even has like tire deflation, the tires get squished.
I can think of...
The logs in the back move around. It's unbelievable. Full deformation.
Getting that ugly little truck, unlocking the K700, and dragging a fuel trailer up here with it.
Well,
because I'm effectively out of... Well, yeah. I'm gonna see how far I get.
You see how far you get, then grab a fuel truck. I'll push on and try and get this watch point. Get the watch point, try and get these logs delivered, and then we can regroup.
Yep, good idea.
Yeah, farm sim in this. I mean, just look at the way the tire just Like, the mud that clumps onto the tyres, it's just nuts. This is new in this release as well, the first-person view is properly crazy as well. No, I couldn't tow him. There's no way one engine can pull 2 trucks. It's bad enough trying to move one of these things. Fully laden, this thing is quite heavy. Soft tyre physics, yeah. It's like BeamNG, that's got soft body physics. Like, the deformation in that game is unbelievable.
I'm literally just swinging myself from tree to tree at the moment.
You're like Tarzan. Just winching yourself from tree to tree.
So I don't have to use all-wheel.
Alright, I'm almost at the watchtower, so we're going to get an unlock here.
Oh, wonderful.
At least we can see what we're doing. So these flags have like blackness around the map. If you actually look at the mini-map, it gives you like a black circle. Once we hit that waypoint there, it will unlock the visibility. Like a fog of war type effect. When it's not a beta as such, this is a press release key, so there's a few bugs in it, because it only releases on the 31st of October. There we go. So now we can suddenly see what the heck is going on. So what's interesting about this is there's actually a log kiosk really close to this lumber mill, but I reckon there's a huge catch.
It has to be.
There has to be. Like you're probably looking at this going, can't we just drive over the mud there? And I bet you can't.
Well, I am 170 meters from the mill, so I might make it there. I hope.
Yeah, there's only a couple of spots that you need the full all-wheel on. Just keep your diff lock going.
Yeah.
Modders are already converting mods to the making new mods. I hope so. So this will deliver a few points, like 3 points of stuff. Unload. So that's got 3 of 8 points. Right, now the biggest problem I'm facing is fuel again. The fuel station
Also, you don't
here,
have to unload, eh? No, that's good.
What I might do is I might push down here. I might
Not
carry on,
manually,
turn
anyway.
right and see if I can find this fuel station. And the watch point. I'm going to basically push out south and see if I can find that watch flag in the fuel station down south, so we've got more options.
Mm-hmm.
I've got half a tank, so in theory I can do it if I can find the fuel station. Apparently Pavel released a mod conversion tool to convert the old mods to the new format. Oh, that's cool. He's a very clever guy, that Pavel. Just hold up here. So that water there is quite shallow.
I can see the goal.
That looks okay
So
as
close
well.
yet so far.
Oh my god. You can't really riot because it's only a 4-player game in multiplayer. So I just keep turning off my all-wheel drive when I don't need it because it saves a lot of fuel. Hmm. Funnily enough, this doesn't look quite as bad on the map. My life, look at this. So I want to keep left that way.
Drive carefully. I wonder what that achievement was all about.
Yeah, well, I'm looking in front of me thinking, drive carefully indeed. Well, you made it then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we brought 7 points total to this one, so I think this one is done. Oh no, 8 is done. That looks like an interesting place to be. Okay, I'm gonna
goes out that way.
Follow. Oh,
I'm gonna follow the road out this way. What's up?
You know where you found this little ugly the car that was no good?
The little larder thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, that is a C225, which I am outfitting now with a fuel bowser, and it's gonna be our rescue.
They need to fix that synchronization, because that's just stupid.
Yeah, I agree. But on that same token, it saves our bacon right now. Bacon!
Bacon.
Mm-hmm.
This is not taking me towards that.
Oh, wait a second. No, that's not true. There was a C225 hidden in the dark, and you unlocked it when you had the watch point.
Yeah, nice clean shiny tires for about 2 minutes.
Garage and outfit this thing with some fuel for us, and then I'm coming back.
Yeah, but to kill it, it's just weird. Like, why would you get different vehicles on a map? It's just bizarre. If that was the design intention, fair enough. Kind of feels like a synchronization bug to me, but...
No. I'm gonna take the high road.
You're going to start on your second tube of Karamak buttons.
As much as we can.
Watch point is it? Let me click on the watch point now. Okay, so the watch point is here. I'm thinking we can punch across this bit and then try and maybe head that way or possibly that way. Looks a bit steep.
Well, there's one piece
maybe
of this whole road that I'm very concerned about that doesn't look really good, but other than that, I think I'm gonna make her.
Hey, Lord Imperius. Oh my god. This could get very nasty indeed. Rip. And that's all wheel as well. How do I change that one?
How are you making out?
Kind of stuck at the moment, just trying to work out how to... When you activate the quick winch, how do you actually change the winch point that it's pointing at?
You just look around, and then it will automatically pop.
Oh, it's just being stupid.
Can do it.
Okay. Gonna have to rethink this slightly. So if I can't go that way... Kind of looks like it's a bit deep that way. Maybe I could just go through the water instead. See how deep it is. But
No, just temporary immobile.
seems to have lost all grip all of a sudden.
I don't get stuck.
That's weird. Why we're
Just
not
like
moving?
truck drivers never get lost, they just like to explore extensively.
It's not having it. Mr. Ginducci, how you doing, sir? I don't get why we've got no traction at all. So the water just randomly goes deep here.
Oh boy. Let's be a little bit more.
I don't know about you, but I'm having fun in games.
Hey?
I don't know about you, but I'm having fun in games.
Uh-huh. Same. Yeah, I just thought by myself, I'm gonna use the throttle a little bit more conventional because, yeah,
Not even loaded.
I was going a little bit too quick there. Got me into all kinds of trouble.